I'm Daniel and I'm working here at Gunnebo House and Gardens, and I'm going to show you today how to maintain or keep an English garden path. In the English garden paths, if they needed to clean weeds, they did it very carefully, trying not to disturb the path's surface very much. They did use something like a daisy grabber, and they took one small weed out at a time, not making a big disturbance with a shovel or a Dutch hoe, just like this. It's a very time-consuming work, but it was only done once or maybe twice a year. The method of rolling the garden path a couple of times every week make the path so hard it's difficult for the weeds to grow. And as you can see also in here, most of the weeds grow along the edges of the paths. After cleaning the path from weed, the preferable method of cleaning the area from litter is with a birch broom. And it could look something like this. Raking leaves and other litter from the edges into the middle of the path. Not making a lot of disturbance, rather smoothing the surface out with the broom. And then also collecting it with the broom. In an original British garden path, the material wouldn't be this kind of loose gravel. It would have been something called hoggin, which is a natural gravel of different sizes with a big portion of binding loam or clay to make it compact and bind well together. And it is very important for the function of the roller to keep the surface of the gravel smooth. If you have like a dent or a major disturbance in the gravel, it will just bump when rolling on top of it. So you also have to smooth out the gravel. In this case, it's better to use the back side of the rake. If you only use the front, you will only move the larger parts of the gravel. If you use the back side, you can get more of the different sizes of gravel along with the rake to make it bind a little bit better together after rolling. So this is a roller. This one is iron filled with concrete and it's very, very heavy. Except getting a comfortable path to walk on, you also get a very smooth surface where the rain very quickly drains to the sides. And because of the smooth surface, also seeds from weeds won't stuck on the way on the gravel path to get root and grow in the middle of the paths. It will probably stick to the corners and the edges, but then it's only there, you have to handle it. Preferably, you wouldn't want to roll this around by yourself, but to be two-person, that would be better. I will try to do this on my own, and it will look something like this. I'm not sure if my gravel here is smooth enough to have the desired effect. But doing this a couple of times, hopefully you will see some difference compared to the gravel next to it. So I'm overlapping with the roller. I'm not going to overexert myself. This is plenty heavy. And I think you need to do overlapping to get the pressure from the roller on all of the surface. So hopefully you can see here the surface is more compact compared to this one where the stones are still rolling on top of it. And sure, it does feel comfortable to walk on.